Hey everyone, in this video Sam Harris gets schooled for his false comparison between religion and astrology. This is part of my two-part reaction series to Jordan Peterson's Postmodern Christ, part of a larger conversation between Harris and Peterson. I gave you guys a long introduction in the first half, so let's just get right into it.
What the hell were people doing when they built that?
I'm saying we could, it's by dint of mere historical contingency and questionable luck that we're not living in a world where the cathedrals have stained glass windows with signs of the zodiac on them, right? We could be in that world.
Well, we were
very close to being in that world.
We are in that world to some degree because the astrological endeavor in the Judeo-Christian landscape expanded to incorporate Christianity. And there's an entire astrology of Christianity, including representation of Christ as the sun. So we are in that world.
That's also not true, by the way. I mean, if you believe in multiverse theory, then sure, but there's no such thing as mere historical accident or contingency. Well, there is to some degree, but it implies that the course of history is arbitrary, that the summit of wisdom and traditions of human beings is just kind of random chance, and I don't accept that premise. I believe that if something exists that long, part of it's an accident, sure, but there's something to it if it's going to last that long. So this idea that it's just mere random chance that it's Christianity as opposed to, the giant flying spaghetti monster is just an argument I don't buy at all. Although Peterson does defend it as saying that Christianity ate astrology, which is interesting.
True. Yeah. So my point is that we recognize that the literal claims of astrology, the mechanism by which astrologers think it works, is intellectually bankrupt, right? And if any significant mayhem were being caused by people's commitment to astrology, if we had presidents of the United States who couldn't get elected unless they paid lip service to a literal belief in astrology, if we had presidents who were consulting their astrologers to figure out when to meet with other world leaders, right? This would be a problem that rational people would recognize. I mean, astrology can be disproven in a single hour. You just simply have to go to one hospital in one city sometime and find two unrelated children born in the same within 20 feet of each other, and follow their lives.
So this is a bit of a dishonest comparison. Number one, interesting fact is that one of the first ladies, I'm forgetting which one, actually did consult astrology for the actions of the president because she was worried for his life. I'm forgetting the name, but you can find it. It's real. But the other thing is that Harris does this a lot. He does this with superheroes too. He takes something that we know is fake, like astrology or superheroes, and then he compares that. It is like, oh, what if we treated this the way we treated religion? And he just assumes his own premise that way because he's assuming that religion is just as obviously fake and just as far-fetched as these things that almost everybody agrees are fake. And to me, it's just if you're assuming your own premise to make your argument that religion is fake and that it's crazy that we believe in it, that's a little dicey. Now, I know what he's saying. I know that he's saying that if it was fake, it would be bad to follow, even if it was still like good in the utilitarian sense. But this thing, he does this a lot, and it's somewhat grating on me when he does this sort of thing, because there is real evidence that there's something to religion. Now, I'm not exactly devout, but the Shroud of Turin, things surrounding the resurrection in terms of the apostles would have all been having to have mass hallucinations, because the other idea is them dying for a lie. So, there's a lot to it. So when Harris just compares it to something as cavalierly as he does, comparing Christianity to something like astrology, I don't really like that kind of comparison. I don't think it's exactly fair.
And if they have different lives, then the signs of the zodiac mean nothing.
Part of your argument is, and validly so, is how in the world do we determine which revelatory axioms are worthy of respect and of maintenance? And fair enough, Sam.
But maybe none. Maybe not revelatory. Maybe it is just a matter of conscious agents like ourselves having better and better conversations.
Well,
So the fun thing...
So the clip cuts off before Peterson responds there. You could see him in pain there as he wants to get his word out. But yeah, it's not like Harris doesn't have a point as much as I am ragging on him a little bit. And Peterson admits it. So, anybody who calls Peterson an ideologue doesn't really know what they're talking about. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that reaction video. If you did, Drop a like and please consider subscribing to see more. If you didn't, tell me why. I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. I want to have these conversations. If you want to see the rest of my content or explore the broader Pangburn universe that I'm a part of, click one of the buttons that should be floating around my head right about now. And as always, I hope to see you all out there engaging in the war of ideas.